Welcome back. Many people enjoy collecting as a hobby, and whether it's antique spoons or figurines, the more doesn't always mean the merrier, especially when they start to overtake your house, and you know who you are. And when does your collection become a problem? Feng Shui expert Carole Hyder is here with some helpful tips. Hi, Carole.
Good morning, cousin.
I'm a collector, and I never realized that I knew that Feng Shui was about energy, but I never thought about my collections having energy. How does all this relate?
Well, the more things you have, the more energy you have. And I think people don't, well, they don't think about it. I mean, you know, it's sort of a new concept to lots of people, that the more you have on your table, the more you have on your shelves, the more activity, so to speak. And everything wants attention. You know, there's a need to look at it, you know, like photos or collections or art. You know, you want to look at it. And so the more you have, we call that sort of chaos or noise. So, you know, you're kind of drawn, and even though that isn't necessarily a physical reaction, there is something that's pulling at you. Mm-hmm. So yeah. Collections are usually something we have to have a discussion about. And I'm not against collections, but there are ways to make them work. Okay,
well, you've got some tips on how we can get these under control.
Right.
The first one is to keep the items together. We've got some photos to address.
Well, when they're all over the house, then it gets chaotic. Mm-hmm. And everywhere I look, I'm seeing a hummel, or I'm seeing a giraffe, or I'm seeing owls. And so let's just gather them all up and put them in one place. They also have more impact when they're all together as opposed to scattered all over.
Yeah, and decorators will tell you that. Put your collections together for a focal point or whatever.
Right.
And as you say, they feed off of one another for the color or the pattern, which is a great idea.
Exactly.
Show respect to your collections. What am I supposed to be doing with my collections that shows respect?
I will see, you know, people collect, and then they don't have room. So then they sort of like jam them in things, and they just, and some are fallen over, but they
some are still in boxes and closets.
Oh, exactly, exactly. So my point is, if you're going to have this collection, then make it, show it off. Make it a real attractive piece so that people would love to stand and look at what you've got, as opposed to looking at you sort of throwing things in, and now we need another shelf, and now the rest are over here, and you know, really take the time to think about how important is this.
Reassess if you still love your collection, because some collections are started many years ago,
when you're
and
child,
your life changes.
And your life changes. And sometimes collections start by default. Somebody gives you an angel, and all of a sudden people go, she must collect them, and then all of a sudden you are surrounded by them, and you're not particularly invested in them. So this is a great time when you're talking about energy and flow and harmony. Does this serve you? Do you get fed off of this? Is this something you enjoy just looking at? Or do you just put them in there and here comes another one, it's my birthday?
Well, and one of your good ideas is to rotate the pieces if you're going to keep your collection, but it's really large.
Right. Put some away, don't necessarily get rid of them, but put some away, and then highlight maybe a few so that you can really look at them and pick them up, talk about them. Because, you know, I'm not going to start asking about 100 things sitting on a shelf.
No,
but I'll ask about one or two.
Right. And the last tip that we've quickly got to sneak in here, no collections in the bedroom, huh?
It's too noisy.
Too noisy. They're stimulating your brain too much.
That's right. Keep them out.
Okay, so you want it nice and quiet. All right. Well, good advice. Thank you. Well, I'll start working on that. Me first. For more information, log on to showcaseminnesota.com and click on the Tuesday link, and you'll find a link to Carole's website.